Hi, let's meditate. For many people, although I don't know, people may be quite busy daily life, so creating time to meditate may not be so easy. But if you concentrate your best, even a few minutes, and develop a habit, get the hang of it, it may get easier and easier. No promise, but the dedication, determination, may be needed for any improvement to be made. Life is a process. We may repeat a certain process every day. So in a way, if we know how to control the process to solve the problem and apply it for any situation happening in life, you get a good outcome. It could be a skill improvement, but related to that is to eliminate the suffering or headache or upset feeling or social interaction, ego-related greed, sadness, any mind-related problem. It's the same. If there's a way, if there's a problem, there's a way. That's what Buddha taught. If there's a problem, there's a reason for the problem. By practicing the process to solve the problem, your life will be better. So it's most fundamental part of our living life, in my view. Everybody starts from different habitual patterns as they develop those when they are young and accustomed to certain culture, the family, friends, nation, and also internet. Your habitual pattern compared to my pattern I developed over years ago will be different. But the nature, as much as we have the similar construct, brain and heart, body, I think the principal way remain the same. If we develop a bad habit, it will stick with it and maybe becoming more and more difficult to fix it. Earlier to address it, the better. All human beings have similar characteristics in terms of suffering, or in terms of the greed and ego, all that kind of stuff. And the world getting more and more complex, turbulent. To live in such a world requires certain discipline, dedication, and determination, in my view, to navigate your life with better process control. If you repeat the wrong or not right or bad processes, it becomes a habit. Addiction, maybe one example, or psychological certain addiction too. Egocentric way may not work well. And your references surrounding you and through internet and TV and everywhere it's like information overload. There's a saying, I think I put this in my first book, if we do what we've done, we'll get what we've got. What we've got, yeah. So the meditation may be a way, at least to break up the routine and open up a time and not use much mind. Your mind may want to keep on moving because that's the habitual pattern, possibly. But one of the processes if you want to improve, you may have to introduce a new process. Right or wrong, it may take time. Earlier you start, the better, and more you accomplish certain principle process to deal with many situations in life, you can navigate your life better. That's my view. And my sense is that at the core of that kind of effort is to be sincere and truthful, always. Each person has different habitual patterns, so the work has to be done by each person. If you find someone as good reference, that might be a way. And that all depends on your judgment. And to make the good judgment is one of the most important part of the process. The easiest way to say is that let's have a calm and quiet mind so that we can make good judgment. Take time. Instead of rushing, if it's important especially, if you cannot maintain calm and quiet mind, that's a good start. That really is the good place to work on. But I don't know if anybody would tell you, but at the end it's your own judgment. If you have good references, that will be a help, but which is good, fit for you, is another question you have to ask. If there's a will, there's a way. So, as mentioned, let's work on having a calm and quiet mind all the time, as much as possible, especially when we have this time. I can hear a bird chirping. I think his mind or her mind is very clear. Living nature's way. But living in human society, we have to use our mind. I'm learning, I'm still keep working. But to me it's very interesting. There are lots of puzzles, but there are lots of solutions. It comes out of nowhere almost. When the mind is calm, it's easier to find wisdom, compassion, innovative idea. If our mind is busy, no. And if we can make good judgment, I would think you would have a good life. If you have a wound, if you let it be instead of touching, it can heal on its own. So there's a natural healing power within us that also brought us to live. So to access that is like a cracking a most important chord. The source of creativity to live life. And more peace of mind. Not to be driven by ego as much, or lured by wrong example, which may cause more damage. So you choose the right path. You may think it's not easy because all the things to do and the patterns and habit developed. But no pain, no gain. Work on it. Just relaxed and breathe in, breathe out. Empty mind. That's your home state that you are cultivating to build, or it's already there. Because nature has a creative way to keep us alive, we just want to connect to that. In my case, I feel at home every time, even without sitting and meditating. Just let me know if you have any question or comment. There are many people from different countries, different age, different background, but we can share we are the same human being. You don't have to expect anything. It will come to you. That you feel comfortable, relaxed, peaceful. And be able to let go of many things which you may not need to. I think life is a miracle, or I feel life is a miracle. Let's make the most of it, have fun, and be happy. Thank you. Hope to see you again. May all beings be happy.